Ready. Did you put the battery in it?
Battery? Which battery?
The tuner.
Let me see. This one?
Just get off. Don't touch. Just. We good?
Welcome, Facebook.
Hey everyone, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. This is Danny coming at you with your weekly Wisdom Wednesday. And this week's Wisdom Wednesday is based on loop station recording. I like using loop stations, or we could also call this jam track playing. But either way, one way that you can really improve your playing is by using loop stations and recording loops and things like that. So, just so we'll have it, this right here is a loop station pedal, and it allows you to record multiple tracks. So what you do is you lay one track down, and then you can record or play and jam. You can actually record many tracks on it, and you just play on top of it. Really good thing to do. Also, another real cool way to really get awesome at playing is using backing tracks on YouTube. If you don't have a loop station, you could easily just hop on YouTube and do a guitar backing track, or just even play an original song. So I highly recommend it. But just to kind of get into it, just to kind of show you, we'll do kind of somewhat of one of my favorite songs. Freddie, do you like Sarah Smile?
Yes, I love Sarah Smile.
Sarah Smile is one of my all-time favorite songs. And I saw Hall & Oates last year. It was amazing. And they played Sarah Smile.
Great
They didn't
show.
play Adult Education, which kind of really bothered me a lot, because I think maybe they kind of let that dude Train come out and sing his songs and do some guest appearances on their tracks. But anyways, we'll talk about that one later and send a message to Hall & Oates at some point. Anyways, but here we go. So let's just say we're getting ready to hit the track, the backing track for it. We're going to record like a rhythm section of Sarah Smile. So it's like... So, with the backing track, we don't have to just only leave that. We had our first track that we did where we did it like this, so it's like... So we have our little rhythm section, and then but we don't have to stick to that lead line. We could also do other things too to kind of change it up, make it cooler, or just to practice around, which is also really good. This certain thing that we can work on is called phrasing. Just like you talk and you emphasize certain things when you say certain things, you can also do that with your guitar playing with your phrasing. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to like jam playing or track or loop stations. It's really for the sheer fact of working on your phrasing more than anything when it comes to soloing. Or if you just want to run some ideas and put them together real quick, and you don't want to break out your computer and do like all this stuff, it's real cool to have that loop station pedal. But let's say, and then we go into like, so also another thing when you're going into your phrasing, like, you know, one thing to do to keep in mind when you're doing some solos, one good way to kind of practice is to maybe pick like 1 or 2 or 3 notes, and then from there try to see how many combinations that you can come up with only those 1 or 2 or 3 notes. And then just see. And even if it's like real simple, stupid combinations that sound like, that sounds kind of weak or whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is to work on the variation. So what I mean by that is, like, let's say we pick these two notes, or those three notes. So now you try to arrange them in any way that you can to make them differently. You could be like, you know, or you could hold one note out and just be like, you know, and just try to figure out how you can basically like use your notes to like talk. You know what I mean? So you see what I'm saying? So you can use it to do different types of things, but essentially having a loop station really helps to do that. You can also always take backing tracks off of YouTube and do the same thing. But like I said, maybe take 1, 2, 3 notes. Maybe start off small with just like 2 notes, so you're just like, and just come up with different rhythm sections that you can throw in there to kind of help solo with. So, you know, that's something to like really keep in mind. Another thing to do that I also do when we're coming to like building these Sarah, stop talking. So another thing that I like to do is build songs, like I said, create ideas. So it's really cool because you can use this to kind of really come up with some ideas, whether you want to do something funky, like it doesn't matter, whatever your idea is. But basically, the whole gist of it is once again, you can record however many rhythm sections you want to record, and then layer some like harmonies on top of it, some melodies, some more vocal lines, whatever you want to do. And so, you know, we'll do something kind of like, so we got a little rhythm section, right?
I know that song. That's the song to the end of the show.
So we could easily build one. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Freddie. Keep rolling that shit if I slap you. So you can add more rhythm sections on top of it to build it. So here we go. We're gonna have that. Alright, and then we're gonna go in and add some more melodies now on top of it. Boom. So one thing to keep in mind is also if you're going to start layering your harmonies and your melodies and whatnot, you want to try your best to also, from time to time, when you're layering, maybe use like low notes and high notes. So you're using like your low notes on your guitar and you're adding the high notes so you get nice frequency, so not everything is just kind of bashing into each other. anyway, so that's just what I like to do when I build stuff. Try out the loop station. Try building some harmonies yourself. Let me know what you think of. We'll come back at you next week with a little bit more lessons. Always catch us on the YouTube, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, all the social media platforms. As always, on the serious note, please smash the like button and please share. It really helps. Even that one share really helps out, so I really appreciate it if you guys do it. And catch me next time. Thanks so much, guys. D-Hat out.
Thank you, Facebook. See y'all next week on Wisdom Wednesday.